So I woke up yesterday and my cell phone was dead, okay? This is a Google Pixel 3. It doesn't want to turn on anymore. And I was confident in opening the phone because I already did it. I replaced the battery of this phone. So instead of getting a new one, this was a gift. And the battery had some issues. So instead of getting a new phone, I replaced the battery. It cost me like $30 only, and it was not difficult. So I was confident in opening the phone one more time to see if the battery was out of place or if I could do something to fix it, because it just don't want to turn on anymore. Okay. And I completely destroyed the back. So this is like a glass material. If you have a phone with this kind of material, it is very fragile. If you break a corner, it will it will collapse completely. It will be destroyed. It is very, very, very fragile. It is hard but fragile at the same time. So yeah, yesterday was a rough day without a cell phone, man. These cell phones are a part of our capabilities. I was feeling disabled yesterday. I was like, what am I going to do? I need to go run and buy a cell phone. But man, it sucks because the 17, Samsung is going to announce the S23 lineup Wednesday, so the 1st. And the 17, I think they are going to release the phones. So it sucks to go now and buy a phone because, regardless of what brand you prefer, you always get, most likely, you're going to get the best deal, the best technology, if you buy the most recent smartphone. So I don't want to go, and rush and buy a phone, but I cannot be 2 weeks without a cell phone. That's impossible. I don't know how to live without a cell phone. Everything, all the communications for everything, I need it. It's just something that you cannot be without it in this modern life. So the iPhone saved the day. I have an iPhone 6. It is in very good physical conditions because the build quality is very good. I have to say that. I absolutely, I'm not gonna say I hate Apple or anything, but yeah, I don't like their business practice. I would never buy an iPhone. This was a gift too. So an iPhone 6 is saved the day. The battery is completely messed up. The battery of this phone, it just doesn't work. It will shut off. So it is not reporting the battery percentage correctly. So it would say, 70, 60%, and it's going to shut off. And then when you put the charge back again, it's gonna say 10% or something like that. So it is messed up. But I need to have a cell phone. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to suffer this iPhone for 2 weeks. Or more, or almost 3 weeks, because the Samsungs are gonna be announced on the 17th. And then hopefully I can get one. Usually the cell phones are pretty good. They are not like a graphics card that is very difficult to get at the release date. Usually they make a lot of them because they just mass produce them. People buy the cell phones like crazy. There are some people that they upgrade the phone every single year. I'm not one of those. But here's the thing. In the past, I didn't care at all about the cell phone. I did enjoy a lot to have an OLED screen. Okay, so for me, the cell phone with an OLED screen, that's it. That's everything I need. I do really enjoy having those perfect blacks, especially for my eyes. Okay. But I have a YouTube channel now, so I've never been trying to be on the bleeding edge of the technology. But if I go to Best Buy, if I go to see I don't know, CES next year or any event or something I want to record for the channel and I am on the go, I want to have a good camera on the go. So let's take a look at the S23 Ultra. So here's the thing. I know this is going to overheat. I know. Okay, it's going to overheat. I'm gonna have an issue with that, but I don't need it for everyday recordings, okay? I have my camcorder, which is not going to overheat ever, even on the summer. So I'm okay with that. I have to accept it. Every cell phone is going to overheat when you do long recordings, especially 4K 60. And I know the battery life is not going to be spectacular because it is a very powerful chip. This is going to have a very powerful chip. This is Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. It's gonna be pretty powerful, 4 nanometers, okay? Very powerful chip. And it's going to have 4K 60, 8K, 30 FPS recording, which I don't care. And 1080p, 240 FPS, very nice. But you know, I cannot upload 240 FPS videos to YouTube. But I guess this is like a slow motion videos. And it can record 720p at 960 FPS. That's very, very interesting. So I like it. And I don't need to get the Ultra. I don't need to get the Ultra. I can get the same camera on the S23. So I'm considering which one I'm going to get. I'm probably gonna get the S23, the regular, because this one still has the same 4K 60, 720p, 960 FPS. So it's gonna be the same camera. The difference is gonna be the zoom and all of that, which I'm not gonna care. I believe it's the same camera. I see the specs; they look the same, and it has the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. The screen resolution is less pixels. It is 1080p versus 1440p, and it is a smaller 6.1 versus 6.8. I think this is. Let me see. 6.8. So yeah, there's a better phone, but it's going to cost $4090, basically, like $1,400. So I don't need a 4090, but and the 4090 Ti is coming, by the way. So I don't need that, but you know, I much rather have a 4090 than have this phone. So I have to see the pricing. I have to see the pricing, and also see if there's a lower tier phone that also has the same camera. I doubt, but I will consider all the options because I do not want to go crazy with a cell phone, because I do want to have a nice camera on the go for the channel, because I want to go to Best Buy when the new C3 and G3 come out. But that's gonna be one video, so I'm not gonna spend $1,400, $1,500 for one video. I mean, I'm not getting paid that much on YouTube, and I'm not doing any sponsored videos. By the way, I've turned down a lot of sponsors, not a lot, but some of them, because I just don't feel like making that video, you know? Like, yeah, that doesn't make sense for the channel. Like, why would I do a video about that? I'm not. So yeah, I don't do it for the money, not for now. Once I'm ready to retire and do YouTube only, then yeah, I'm gonna have to do it, of course. But yeah, it is not worth it for one video, but I still want to have a nice camera, because I want to, if I have something that I want to record for the channel, I want to have a good camera on the go. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions. What is the best from this lineup, upcoming lineup? Let me know what's the best in your opinion. Which one should you buy, or would you buy? Which one would you buy? Give me your recommendations. And I'm gonna think about it, see which one is the best. But definitely I'm gonna wait, because yeah, it's gonna be the most updated processor, and it's gonna be the best deal. They're gonna be more expensive, but you're getting the best of the best. So yeah, it's gonna be the best option, I believe. So yeah, it sucks, man. I didn't want to buy a phone, to be honest. I would just stick with the same phone, but this is it's just broken and it doesn't want to turn on, and the iPhone sucks. So yeah, the iPhone, I mean, it would be fine. I would use this phone if the battery was reliable. I would just stick with this phone. I don't really care. But yeah, I do want to have a nice camera for the channel. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and if